Hello, I'm making a video because I got nothing better to do, but I am doing stuff every day because I gotta do stuff to be something, to make something of what I make. But it is day 5 of Thoughts and Day. So basically a few days ago, I've been thinking about my stuff and my personal stuff. And I also said in my last video I'm more about my theories and just stuff I think about stuff. It's not really anything scientific. Well, it can be scientifical, but it's like more of like a what if could, what if blah blah blah, and stuff like that, which I want to write about. Probably gonna be whatever, but I'm gonna make a few more videos that make more sense in the world. And maybe I could just make me some educational videos, but you know, I want to make a mix of things, just have everything in general, of just a mix of whatever, and then I could just organize them through playlists of what I want and stuff like that, because I'll make something that's worth something to make, and make something of everything, and then maybe you can review it. But I personally thought that basically I haven't been myself, and that basically I haven't been who I was before I was, and I am myself of who I am. I just got to accept that I am not that great. I'm not what I wanted to be, but I am something. And I don't know what's not good about me. It's just I just don't feel the same as I used to be. It's not like I am the person who is basically this character of who I say I am, because that is the character that I wanted to be. And it's that I can't be that character of who I wanted to be, because that character is just basically something I can't reach, and it's out of my sight. So I can't accept that basically I can't reach this character that pulls me closer to who I want to become. So I have to go to a different direction of where basically my own channel of energy can go, which is okay. But basically, I was thinking that what I can make for myself is make something of myself, which is good. But I have to understand that every time I make something of myself, it opens up a door to what I make and what I say for myself, until I make something of what it means to be me, or what it means of what it means. So basically it opens doors for each of those things. And when you say that, it's like you can go far, and that could basically show that that's what we're doing. It is just opening up doors for ourselves by looking at what we're opening, is by opening up the doors of what we open, shows us what we show ourselves and what we can become as what we want to make a foundation for ourselves. But what we are is not as strong as we could become. We could be something way playful or way more funnier than anything. We're like a kid we're like a baby learning how to walk. We're barely walking. We haven't even lived the fullest of our lives. We think we lived our whole lives, but actually we lived like 1/8 of it, or 1/4 of it. 1/8 of it. And sometimes people even say death is not the end. But basically we live our lives, and we can basically make ourselves in a structured form, in that basically we make ourselves. But it's all just you trying to convince yourself that you are something, when it's not that you are something. It is that basically you're opening doors for yourself. And there's nothing that you have to hold on to. It's just you have to hold on to what you are to understand what it is to just be yourself. And I was thinking, like, I kind of didn't understand that I had to be in the moment of just being like, I can't be the same of what I have to be. I've always been like this, but there's always different sides of me that I've been. But like just in the past, there's just like, I have to be in the moment where basically I have to just be like, hey, this is what's real now, and this is what it means to be real. You just have to be real, and that basically what is real is what it means to be in the moment for real. and then just focus and just listen to what you're supposed to do, or do the task you're supposed to do, and say that's what's real. And it may be real, but you can't just be doing something just for that. You have to open doors to it. You have to say, yes, this is competition. Yes, this is blah blah blah. Yes, this is this. Yes, this is competition. Yes, this is competition. Yes, this is for fun. Yes, this is for practice. Yes, this is for learning. And yes, this is to be together. And you just have to be something that makes up for you. It's just God living life, like you're playing like a little kid. And what you're trying to do is always be better than what you think you are. Is because basically you're trying to do better than what you think you are. Is because you're either going with what life flows, or you're going against something to be much more because you want to be stronger, until that you can basically make your own, basically find something that is where you want to go, and basically have like some path that you wanted to go. And yeah, so but then you have to go with your own channel, but then basically you have to fight against what you can't fight, to just know that it's not that basically you can, it's like, full experience, I would say it's not that you can overcome it, but it's for to basically say this is you, and that this is you, that you are what you make of yourself. And if you don't make what you make of yourself, then you can't be something other than yourself, which is weird. You can't be something other than yourself, which is a weird question to think about. Being something other than yourself is not yourself. The only thing you can do is be yourself and being things. But seeing someone separate from yourself is different, which is like, you can see someone separate from yourself and think you could hate them or want to be better than them because you know you think that. But basically, a strong man thinks that he knows he is weak, but a weak man thinks he is strong because he just basically is basically so high merit of his bliss. So basically, what you gotta do is what you have to do is not be a fool to that you are a blissful state of a peaceful person, or that basically you gotta be stronger than someone else. I mean, basically, that you gotta be strong and that you're someone's self. You got to basically say, you gotta say what makes of what you make is, it's gonna be like, it gotta be something of a struggle. It gotta be something that you have to move forward. Not something that you've always done. But it gotta be a struggle of a struggle of learning how to ride the bike for the first time. Like, it takes learning experience to do it. But once you get over it, then basically you can ride the bike easy peasily. And basically, after you learn that, basically it's like, you don't want to basically fall over and basically hurt yourself and just get injuries. You want to learn with training wheels where it's safe and you won't get hurt, and then basically it's safe. And then basically you learn the right method with just basically the balancing of the two slightly different wheels. And then basically after you learn how to get off your training wheels, you learn how to basically set in the right exact place, or basically learn, and then you can get rid of your training wheels. But the thing is basically, once you learn how to ride a bike, it's actually easier to ride a bike than always having to walk. It's just like how words help you understand and stuff. And it helps you see that. But you have to look at yourself as if you knew you were not what you have to understand, you have to look at you like there is someone you want to become. And someone you want to become is not someone who you are. But that someone is someone you created from your own ability of what you have made. and then make that and see not how you're weak, but you have to see like why you have always been weak from basically why you have always been weak from where you have been and everything you want to let go of. Because you don't want to hold into all that weakness of what you have and put all the good, positive, strongness of those things into that person. And then basically work for yourself of what you need for yourself into how you can become this person every single day until you can basically become this person. And stuff like that. Which is like working out. But basically, it's more of your basically own identity of self. So that was whatever. My day was basically, I was Sunday, and basically my past few days was basically, I made my YouTube videos a few days ago. I went to basically PCC, which I talked about last time, and I'm thinking of just doing daily videos, but yesterday I woke up like in the afternoon, and then basically I just stayed up, and then basically I woke up, and then basically I just stayed at home, and did some research, and I also did I drank some coffee, and I also did some like video games, but I also did like, I don't know, what did I do? I also did, what did I do? I also watched some YouTube videos a few days ago. But I woke up at the nighttime yesterday, and then basically I stayed up just laying in bed, and then around in the morning time, at this time, it was around the afternoon, from the afternoon to like 7, what did I do? I did some writing, which was after my Taco Bell, but I cleaned up my room. I think I was on, like, I don't know if I was on Instagram, but I don't think I was on it for 7 hours. What did I do from 12 to 7? I did something. It was Sunday. I talked to someone about, basically, it was Sunday, and it was blah, blah, blah. So basically, I guess someone was home, and stuff like that. But on Monday, which is today, which is good. Wait, no, today is Tuesday. Is today Tuesday? So Sunday, it was nighttime, and I went to nighttime, and then basically on Monday, I woke up at 12. And at 12, I basically did this, and today is Tuesday. Because today is Tuesday at 5 o'clock. And yeah. But on Monday, what did I do? I just did nothing really. What did I do on Monday? I don't know, but on Sunday, on Monday morning, I worked on my comic. But I like comic and stuff, and then did some code. But I worked on some code afterwards. But 12 to 7, what did I do exactly? I think I did something. What did I do at 12 to 7? Oh yeah, I noticed the time at 5:56. I'm in 5, 6:50 and 6:20. But I guess what did I do? I made some coffee. After I made some coffee, I don't know. I just did whatever. I think in the morning time I scrolled. What did I do? So from 12 to 7, I think I journaled. No, what did I do from 12 to 7? Actually, no, I think, why can't I remember what I did from 12 to 7? It's so bothering me that I might pause the video and wait for basically it. What did I do from 12 to 7? I know I did something, but I'm not gonna bother you because my memory's been trashed lately. But yeah, my memory's been trashed lately. Sorry about that. But you know, I did do something. What did I do? Well, I did learn to stop talking to myself it was like basically I had some thoughts. I think it was this morning when I had some thoughts, but I was reflecting about myself and what it means to reflect, of what it means to, like, I was having some thoughts, and I think I had some thoughts, but I think I was walking around, and I think it was just morning time or nighttime. But if it was basically if it was basically in 12 to afternoon, I think it was after I played chess. But I think, yeah, it was either after playing chess or after the moon. It was basically I was walking, and then basically I was looking at blah blah blah, and then while I was sleeping I was just having thoughts about stuff, and I was just thinking about what I was thinking. But then I was like, oh, okay, that's not great. Then I was like, okay, well, basically that was what I was having thoughts of. And then basically I had to write about this. But from 12 to 7, so they got home at 7. And then basically from 12 to 7. And then 7 to 12. After I did some thoughts and stuff, played some chess games, I did some blah 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 and stuff like that. So from 12 to 7, oh. From 12 to 7. Oh, I think I was watching some YouTube videos, unless that wasn't today. But I was watching some YouTube videos. I think I messaged someone about my thoughts, but I think that was basically yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday. What was I doing from 12 to 7? Yeah, it was the afternoon. I woke up, it was the afternoon, and what did my mom do? What did my mom do? Okay, so it was the morning time. And basically it was the afternoon. I woke up, and basically after we woke up, she said we woke up and basically did something. So I asked her, what are you doing? We were like, what are we doing today? And I was like, no, what are we doing? I'll be like, today's Monday, and basically we had a talk and stuff. But yesterday was Sunday when I just slept in and I was just sleeping and blah blah blah. It was just like I was sleeping because I woke up at nighttime, and I was like, okay. Then Monday I stayed up, and basically it was morning time, and Monday I woke up at noon because it was noon time. I'll be like, yeah. What exactly did I do from 12 to 7? So I woke up. I'll talk about it later. But yeah, from 12 to 7, it was whatever. So yeah. But yeah, okay. I was talking about my personality and stuff, or myself, and blah blah blah. But I was thinking about basically blah blah. I did some I don't know, maybe I did some smoking. But I didn't smoke until basically, yeah. I think I did some smoking, but that's the only thing. I grabbed my charger, and it was worth nothing because my charger was worth nothing because it had no help for me of what I have done. But yeah, it was whatever, and it was fine. I did exactly what I had to do, but I don't know. That was weird to think about. Because basically, it was just basically afterwards, it was nighttime at 6, and then I did my taco, and then I did some writing for myself, and did whatever from 12 to blah blah. But if you were fully aware of time, would your mind basically make it where time was that basically it's actually that time, like counting seconds? Or would you make it that basically you were aware of time, and awareness that basically it's just rhythm of time, where basically it can be unsynced and just overlap and just slip to another one? Which is different to think about. But I feel like I would be more of the person who would just count all the times and then go and fall into the rhythm of time or a mix it between them. Just like my memories got tangled up and stuff, but it's just been 2 things instead of 3 things, which is fine. But yeah, I'm thinking of maybe making videos every day, and I am doing stuff like doing my work and also just studying, and also just studying and also just going to degrees for school, and also doing my own research, also doing some of my own writing, and also doing some of my own journaling. And I just hope for basically doing my other stuff. And also I am thinking of maybe just basically playing games for money. And also I might have thought of basically going to Adult and Teen Challenge Rehab, for basically adult and teens rehab, because they offer a job after 2 years, but the second year when you're there you get offered money. But I mean, maybe not, because I wanted to mention that basically I wouldn't want to do that for what they have mentioned, because basically they decided to basically say I left because they said I needed to leave because I was late for my timing. I was like, okay, I was late, and they said I didn't seem that committed. And you're right, I'm not that committed. But I'm deciding on basically if I wanted to basically do like drugs my whole life, and basically do that. And basically, I don't know if I wanted to do drugs my whole life, but if I quitted, I feel like I would quit and then basically just smoke a pack here and then go there. But I feel like basically just work for my work is like not exactly what I wanted, in that basically work is so basically structured, but it's not that it's structured in that basically I have to work for it. It's just that like it wastes a lot of my time that I could be using for myself. Even though I'm using it for myself, it's like I want to do everything at once instead of doing different things, you know? I want to do everything at once instead of doing different things, which I was trying to do, but then I basically just got weirded out because basically, yeah. And so yeah. I was trying to do everything at once, but I wouldn't want to be doing everything at once because that just doesn't make sense. And I was just thinking maybe I'll smoke a pack here and then go there, or basically do what I need to and do stuff. It really depends on what I'm trying to finish, and it just really depends. So yeah, and I'll hopefully talk about it later. But if I was to basically go there, I feel like I would make a connection, and maybe I could work with some coworkers that makes sense. But at the same time, I just like living in my house and chilling and having an easy schedule, you know? So yeah. But maybe it's just, maybe I have to accept life and do what I gotta. But I think it will just waste time out of my day, that basically it would just be too much time in my hands that basically I gotta do. But it wasn't too much. It was just not my own time. It's not my own time, which is interesting. So yeah, it's not my own time. That's about it. It's not my own time. Wish I want my own time for myself, because that's amazing. So yeah. But if I didn't have my own time, I'll be doing that. And it could be like my own time, where basically I'm making friends and stuff. But it depends on if I want friends or my own time. So yeah. And my own time for blah 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 would be different if basically I would have my own time. And if I could do that, basically, if I had my own time and my own thing, it would be like I work in the morning. Like my days I go to school are just my days off, and basically I would work basically I would work 6 to 9, and then basically on basically like for like whatever days. How would your schedule work? Like every day except Monday, and then Monday would be except Saturday, and basically on Saturday would be my school day, and then basically afterwards it would be at nighttime I play video games. So yeah, that's what I would be doing. But yeah, that's really whatever. Or play video games, and then also when I am then basically not on Sundays, but that doesn't work very efficient. I think I would actually go there after, I don't know, that doesn't seem very efficient. I feel like I would go after college, and after college, and after I've done playing video games for money, and also after I just made myself, just basically after I just have more time with just like college and stuff, and maybe if I just want to do that. But I don't know, it's like they're nice people, so it's whatever. I mean, I don't know, I just don't want to waste my time. I don't know, I don't want to waste my time there. So yeah, that's whatever. But like, I don't know how I feel about that, but I don't know. I mean, the people there are great, but I need to figure out my schedule for how I could do like writing, reading, research, writing, journaling, and recording. And then basically video games, and then schoolwork all at the same time while working, which doesn't really figure out which stuff like that. So yeah, and then basically have time for studying and doing homework. So yeah, I'll be like, for like college and stuff, which is different from high school and work, which is weird, you know? Because you have to work, like, if you're working full time, how would you basically, like, if you work 8 hours 5 times a day, then basically for 8 hours for 5 times a day, so every week it's 40 hours, then basically how would you have your time for school and stuff? Because basically 6 is 6 hours, and then you have 2, wait, 6, alright, wait, so 6 to 2, and then basically you only have 2 hours for class. Oh, you just have to work 6 to 2. Wait, does that make sense? So if you start at 7, then it would be 7 to 3. So you would have 2 hours for 2 classes. But yeah, I guess my schedule doesn't work at PCC, I guess. Yeah, I guess my schedule doesn't work at PCC that well. Because they don't have a class like every hour, they have it random hours. But yeah, you would just have to look 6 to 2 for basically 8 hours of work, and then basically from 2 to 5, which is that time will be asses. But yeah. Okay, whatever. That's fine. It's getting a little boring. I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do regular. Thanks. Bye bye. Hope you enjoyed my videos, and I'm gonna talk more about what I think about my viewers or what I'm trying to do here in my YouTube channel. And please leave a like and if you liked, and subscribe if you want to see more content, and leave a comment if you want to say something. Thanks. Bye bye.